Totally breach of protocol for minister to ask next minister question in parliament or to speak on the issue of another minister. Totally unacceptable and breach of protocol.
Minister Morgan, do you wish to respond?
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, Dayton Campbell's lawyer gives Vegas 48 hours to issue official apology and to settle, as well as disunity in the House of Parliament, where Warmington proceeded to reprimand Darrell Vaz for questioning the Spark program. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, kicking off this first segment, following news released from Nationwide News alleging PNP corruptedly directed the use of taxpayers' money to fund parties' election campaign, to which Dayton Campbell's name was called in this whole allegation amongst others from the KCMC, to which a letter was put out by the Mayor Swaby. And following this report from Nationwide News, a whole heap of Jamaica Labour Party supporter, and the subject at hand is Vegas, aka Clifford Smith, who ran with this information and proceeded to call out Dayton Campbell, accusing him of corruption. To which Campbell responded via a social media post and spoke out at a People's National Party candidate launch campaign, to which he sent direct messages to those who tried to defame his character and his reputation and threatened lawsuits against them. And the subject at hand would have been the first, who goes by the name of Vegas. To which Vegas put out a apology. So he cited what was coming. She said serious upon him, and he put out a apology via his social media. Now the attorney at law, Sheena Stubbs Gibson, who is representing Dayton Campbell, says him running out to give that social media apology is unacceptable. When you hear that? Unacceptable. And he was served with a letter yesterday that states the stipulations of what Campbell and his lawyer will accept. He was ordered to put out a public apology officially within the next 48 hours and to remove defamatory posts from his social media pages, to which he has done that part. Another person who reposted what Vegas put about Dayton Campbell on his social media, they describe as a brogad war room digital warrior, and they're looking into other persons who ran with that information as it pertains to Dayton and accusing him of corruption. Failure to comply with the above mentioned request within 48 hours of the date of this letter will result in us commencing legal proceedings against you on behalf of our client. The lawyer proceeded to quote, "We are looking at all publications to decide on the way forward. We have noticed several flagrant instances of defamatory postings about Dr. Campbell. We are recording them. The step that we have taken with Mr. Smith is the first, but it may not be the last." And so despite Mayor Swaby even coming out and letting them know that, once there is a vacant spot or division where a councillor is moving up to a higher rank or the councillor might have passed, then the onus is on the mayor to, distribute funds to those divisions. And he stated that he has nothing to hide and that he welcomes any form of investigation, and stated also that the MPs of those areas would have known how the money was spent and all of that. And they're still coming out to blame corruption. But they don't even realize that even nationwide news is using the word allegation and using the word alleged. So they ran with it because of their, politics and just being dieted. And not knowing that in the long run it will cost them. I find it very appalling too that none of the Labourites are talking now and trying to support Vegas. Because we see Vegas coming out. When I started watching Vegas at one point, he was speaking on things that affecting the people. He was speaking on, assaults to our children and all of that. I usually watch him on Facebook until it changed over into politics and you're seeing, what's taking place. The powers that be, mismanagement of taxpayers' funds, whole heap of other issues plaguing our people. And it's not that he doesn't have a right to support a political party, but when you're coming out, definitely coming out, trying to tear down and assault someone's character, then by all means necessary, you're gonna have to pay. And you're gonna have to pay dearly. And they don't learn. Others have done it in the past, and they too had to pay dearly. And so I'm seeing them going around now trying to state that Dayton Campbell has a case to answer to with Darrell Vaz and allegedly calling Darrell Vaz a murderer. When I have a clipping to show where Vaz even call himself Killer Vaz. So, what grounds does he have to say Campbell a tarnish for him reputation? But we will see and hear what will come of this case against Campbell on February 20 when it is called up in the next court hearing.
Hear me now. Take sleep and man death.
Other people. You know why? Because you don't serve the people. And if you don't serve the people, you can't blood clot take people out.
Now in this segment, Parliament erupted yesterday, the Spark program being promoted. The minister who is responsible for that is no other than Nesta Morgan. And after his promoting and, boasting of the whole Spark program, a whole heap of question and answer even from his side, where some of them, sided with the opposition saying that they need more information and more communication needs to take place so that the people can understand in its entirety. And at one point, he referred the member of the opposition to go to the website, to which Vaz stood up, and that never sit well with him as well. And he proceeded to question Nesta Morgan, to which Everal Warmington jumped up and saying that it is a breach of protocol for a member to question another member. I don't understand that, but me I make you see it for yourself.
Thank you very much, member, for that update on Spark. And let me just say that I do agree with the colleague members of Parliament in relation to the communication in relation to Spark. I think that the fact that the parish offices are not involved in Spark, and it is the head office of NWA, that there should be somebody specified in the head office to be able to deal with us as Member of Parliament. Secondly, I want to say I am very, very heartened by the bridge program. but I realize that there must be a parallel bridge program because I don't see anything as it relates to the continued funding for the Troy Bridge and the Craig Mill Bridge. And my best information would tell me that those are a part of a separate bridge program that is going to be carried out by the National Works Agency. So before my constituents block me from coming to the constituency tomorrow because they have not seen Craig Mill, I want to assure them that Craig Mill is on another program that is far advanced, that is going to be funded through central government in the allocation of the 25-26 budget. I'm also very happy to see the other bridges that are in Portland because the infrastructure and the bridges, like many of you have, are very old. So I would like to say definitively, member, that I would like for you to be able to provide me as Member of Parliament for West Portland specific information in relation to the Craig Mill Bridge and the process that is in parallel with, which hopefully will actually be started before this program, as this program is just going through the processes of the agreements with the UK, etc. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I want to raise to the attention of the Minister and the NWA. Portland has been receiving rain consistently from before Beryl.
Member. Yes, I turned the mic off because you're making a presentation and not question. So please, get to the question.
Please. Yeah. Thank you very much. Just to say that the scoping of the SPARK program, and this is a question that was done months ago, has been thoroughly interfered with by weather events. And therefore, I'm asking whether or not we can look and discuss with the NWA the current situation in relation to probably prioritizing other roads that have been worse damaged as a result of the rain, rather than going with what obtained a year ago when we did the consultation. Member, you haven't heard one thing I say, you know. Member, I would prefer if you would give me the respect to listen to what I'm saying. It's a major point for me. And I'm saying, I'll repeat it again, that the scoping of the roads for SPARK with the weather events.
Mr. Speaker. I must say, Mr. Speaker, that I'm very disturbed and grieved. It is totally out of character for a minister to speak on a statement with another minister. I have never seen this in the umpteen years I've been here. Totally breach of protocol for a minister to ask next minister a question in Parliament or to speak on the issue of another minister. Totally unacceptable and breach of protocol.
Minister Morgan, do you wish to respond?
I want to thank my colleague, Cabinet Minister, for raising those important points. And I want to say that to all members of the House, all 63 of you, Natalie, I want to say to all 63 members that I've always had an open door policy. I've always encouraged communications from the National Works Agency and all the agencies that I oversee as minister. And you can always reach out to me for as necessary information as you may need. I will engage with my colleague about the concerns that he has raised to see how we can find solutions for them. I did communicate to him that the bridge of which is concerned to his constituents, that we have another program that is ongoing, where that bridge will be a part of the program.
Go ahead and share your thoughts, ABR family. The place festive bad. News here, there, and everywhere. Wanna be the judge of all of this? Tell me what you think about everything that was outlined in this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. On the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.